Hi there, welcome back. Today I wanted to talk about when to top hot pepper plants, and a lot of times people would say once you start to see the Y shape forming on top of your hot pepper seedling, that is the time to top that plant. And I think that is a pretty good indication. However, unfortunately for me, none of my hot pepper seedlings actually formed a very clear Y split on top of the seedlings, the plants. So I just topped it whenever I felt necessary. And there's nothing wrong with that. I never really failed by topping my hot pepper plants. But regardless, if you're new to topping, I think it is a good indication. So up until now though, I've never really witnessed Y shape forming for any of my hot pepper plants, but now I do have two of them to show you how they look like. Okay, so the first thing first, to the right, this is my devil's tongue hot pepper plant, and as you can see, things are going well. And on top of the plant, there it is. That is the Y shape. This is how this main stem goes up and split into two branches. That is the indication for you to say that it's okay, that it's a pretty good time to top this plant. Actually, there was a leaf sticking out this way, but just to clear the way, I cut that one, just to show you how the top split. And this was actually my first time witnessing any of my seedlings do this. So I was pretty excited about that. So that's the first one. The second one is my Kapa Shiro. It's still in this nursery pot. It's one of the two. And it's finally sort of started to grow out a bit and doing quite well. Mainly because I just fed them with fertilizer a little bit heavier than usual. So that's probably the reason why. Anyway, if you get closer, once again, on top of the plant, there's the Y shape forming, the classic Y, I would call it. And yeah, so this could be a good indication that you can top this hot pepper plant. Now, there are a couple other things to look out for if you don't see the split on your hot pepper seedlings, and don't worry about it. That happened to me as well, and I really didn't care. The one thing to look out for, once again, is that the height of the seedlings being exceeding the height of this container that you see. And both of them are doing that. This one is pretty much equal to, the height of this plant is pretty much equal to the height of this styrofoam container. So that's another indication that, hey, you can top this plant. And this one is also, actually, this one is exceeding the height of this container already. So you can pretty much cut in half. Right. And the last thing, another indication when to top your hot pepper plant would be to just do the wobble test. Right, I've done this before in other videos, but once this hot pepper seedlings start to grow out, some hot peppers get a little spindly, a little leggy and wobbly. And in order for me to prevent hot pepper plants to go any further than that, is to top it so that all the energy goes to the main stem, and the main stem gets a little woodier and bigger and sturdier, so that it can hold the entire plant, and it's going to grow back really fast anyway. So I definitely encourage you to do this. So now it's time to top it. That's the most fun part. I love topping hot pepper plants and the way that they come back. So I will start from my devil's tongue. Where would I cut it? I would say it's about, say it's about here, like in half. And you might have seen other topping videos, and usually it is drastic, and you know what? Don't worry about it. I've done this so many times, and other people's been also proven that nothing is going to go wrong. So here we go. This is where I'm going to cut it. There, done. That's it. So this is that, and I'm just going to let this grow as much as it does. In a week or two, you will see a dramatic change in this plant. The side shoots, as you can see from here, I don't know if you see that, this will become another leaf and it'll grow crazy. So there's nothing wrong with topping the plant. It's actually better to top it, in my opinion. So let's move on to the next one. So here is the Kapa Shiro. It's not that spindly nor wobbly with this plant. Amazingly, I'm actually surprised, but it's okay to definitely top it. So this one, I will also cut it almost in half. So that means it's around here, I suppose. All right, so here we go. Oops, there. Okay, there you go. And there's another leaf coming out anyway. That one's gonna grow even taller and it's gonna be just fine. Alrighty, so I hope you enjoyed this topping and the Y formation video. If you have any more questions about how to top hot pepper plants and why we top those, please let me know. Alright, thank you for watching.